What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we're back on Farming Simulator 25. I'm going to be continuing on the Wola map. About 60 hours into this map. Yeah, I do not want to do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure there's not too much to do on the farm currently in this month. So I might just do some maintenance on the animals, the greenhouses, and then kind of go forward from there. Alright, so currently in May, where did my tractor go? That's a good question. Okay, I think it was out here dumping milk, I'm assuming. Since that is a dairy. Alright, so I have bottled milk. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that as storing because I don't want that automatically going other places I don't want it to. Alright, so I already have 500 liters of milk. And then that is going to be going to the bakery. And then I should be doing butter too. Yeah, I need butter also. Alright, so I also have blueberries in here. So let's also do blueberry milk. Yeah, I already have sugar. Okay, so that means I need sugar for some reason. That's just milk. That's just milk. Okay. So let's also do blueberry milk. Yeah, because I don't think blueberries are going here. Blueberries are in here, obviously. Yeah, I just don't want butter or milk going in here. Even though I could just put milk in here. I mean, I could. I really didn't need that, yeah, I didn't really need this dairy except for blueberry milk. So actually, once this milk goes out, I'm just gonna put the. Actually, what's the recipe look like? 10 or it's 1 to 2. What's this one? This is a 1 to 2. So it's the same recipe. What about butter? 15 to 13. 15 and 13, okay. Yeah, so those recipes are the same, so I mean, I still need milk in here for blueberry milk. But yeah, I get tons of money for blueberry milk, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Yeah, I'm just gonna put milk in the all-in-one and then just continue doing the butter and milk from there. And just do blueberry milk from here. And then the bakery, I'm gonna do all the blueberry products and the pumpkin products and the cream cakes, poppy rolls, all that stuff. I get so much money for them. I'll probably sell all of that just to selling, so it just automatically sells. So near I need butter yet, I need milk, I need poppies. Strawberries are just for the cake, these cakes. I'm not gonna do those. Even though I do have flour in here, I mean I guess I could. Flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, strawberries. So I am producing strawberries in which I think it's this one. I just have them set to selling. Yeah, selling. I mean, I could, since I could just make them into something. Alright, so this is out of herbicide. So let's get in here and then go herbicide. Does that hold 8 million? Okay, I need 8 million. So expensive. Actually, I could fix this up. Ooh, definitely. Okay. I'm grabbing this. I mean, this would actually. Well, I don't like how that looks. Wheel setup. Yeah, I can't even change that. I don't know. That just looks so weird. Alright, yeah, let me just buy that, and then buy this. Okay, those are good. Yeah, I got lots of stuff in there. Alright, so anything else that I need in any of these other ones? I doubt it. This I'm just doing wood stuff, and sugar, and wheat. Or wheat flour. There should be a bunch of wheat in here, yeah. 4,800 liters, 81,000 liters of wood. Strawberries, sugar. Um, so the strawberries are just gonna be for cake, so it's probably the same recipe. Is there eggs in here? There is not eggs in here. Yeah, it was just dumping strawberries in here before I had them set to settle. Yeah, and cereal doesn't use strawberries, but it uses honey. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else that uses strawberries. Alright. Yeah, because I just want to try and use that stuff up. It's just sitting there for no reason. Okay, actually, I really don't even need to do cakes at all. I might do it in the all-in-one just to get rid of them out of there, but I'm not gonna like run cakes out of here either. But yes, I'm getting my blueberries and pumpkins from those greenhouses. Yeah, right now I should have them set to selling. Yeah, right now they're selling. And then blueberries should be going in here. All those are distributing. It's probably the only place where they're going actually. Alright, so that's all good. So I have 59,000 liters of digestate, a lot of silage hay. Actually, I could use a little bit more hay, probably. Yeah, this is almost out of fish food. Alright, so yeah, we got some clothing going still. I'm actually surprised this is not out of water. Alright, so those are all good. This is the tree greenhouse. Actually, I could have put that liquid fertilizer in here. And have this one going too. Alright, So yeah, my TMR is all used up. I need alfalfa hay anyway to make any more. Yeah, okay. What's up, Robbie? Everybody's on time. Alright, I am not doing any of these contracts. Check on the animals. Yeah, cows are gonna have plenty of food for a long time. They have 800,000 liters of TMR. Alright, so yeah, they're getting some milk out, so 5,000 liters of milk, a bunch of manure, a lot of slurry actually. Pigsty, they're getting kind of low on food. I wish it would show how many animals are in this pen though, on this menu screen. Because I have quite a few right now. Chickens are okay, they're out of food. Sheep, they're good on grass. Alright, what are my pigs up to? 2,100. I'm pretty sure the max is 2,500. So once they get up to 2,500, I'm going to start selling them. Alright, so there's a few things I could plant, but I think I got those fields pretty much set up. Yeah, all my fields are growing right now. So this is poplar, this is wheat, and then this is poppy. So my next plan was probably going to be buy these five fields. Probably combine them into two. Probably these three into one, and then these two into one. And then, or I might do these fields down here because I already got this one. What is this field actually? It doesn't say. So it may not be anything. Yeah, it's cultivated, so yeah, there's nothing in that one. So this is, oops, this one's barley. And I think those other ones are, no, not millet. Are they poppy? No, they're not poppy. So what's the other one? Carrots. So those are all those are all carrots. And rye maybe? No. Cotton, no. Okay. I give up. What is this one? Onions. Okay. Onions. Yeah, that's a lot of carrots actually. So these fields they're not that bad. This one's only 50,000. This one's almost 100,000. 50,000. 75,000. Alright, so this is 3.77. Why is... Okay, yeah, that's about another acre. But yeah, this is a very good soil. That's pretty much all. That's actually all loam. That's all loam. That's all loam. Wow, yeah, these fields are really good. These not so much. Yeah, that one's pretty good. And that one's not so much. yeah, so I bought those two the last time. So this one's grass, this one's nothing. Because I mean, what I could, well, I was gonna just leave this one open, this grass field, and then combine these maybe into one, combine these maybe into one, and then use this as like a drivable area. Because my farm is here, and then I have a bunch of stuff down here. Like all my productions are down here, so it's like a straight shot. But yeah, my plan is to eventually get all of these fields within the black road. Maybe these ones down here, but mainly like all of these fields are on my farm. All of these. I could probably. I mean, these aren't gonna be that expensive either. There's probably like 3 that are almost 100,000. Even this one is, well, this one's expensive, and it's a massive field. Yeah, I mean these are actually pretty big. I mean they're pretty skinny, but they're long, and like that's 3.21 acres. Like this one, 491. Yeah, it's bigger than all of these except for this one. But yeah, those would be some pretty good fields though. I'm gonna combine them. Maybe like 1 field, 2 fields. Maybe do this as one. Right, so what are we doing here? Drop this off. Barely anything. These are awful. Actually, let me make sure. Alright, slurry, that should be fine. Stuff, fix it up, repaint it. just made a ton of money from that. This thing looks like a power wheel. Alright, so yeah, I don't need anything to be planted right now. Well, actually, let me go back out here. What is this field? This is beets, probably. Sugar beet. Oh yeah, actually I need sugar beet, that's good. And then this is actually spelt. Alright, spelt. When is that going to be harvested? The earliest is July. Sugar beets, the earliest is October. I mean, these are massive fields. Yeah, this is so much sugar beet in here. But yeah, I'll probably leave that big one. I'll probably combine this one and this one. And then I'm gonna, oh my god, it's so slow. And then I'm gonna leave this. I might leave it as a grass field, but like I said, this deserves to be like a kind of like a driveway up to my farm from this side. I'll probably combine those two and then combine these two. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. Yeah, so I'd probably combine these two, combine 106, 107, and then combine 108, 109, and then combine 110, or I mean 111, 112, and just leave 113. Because that is almost 18 acres. That's 5, and 3, that's 8. 5, 3, that's 8. 6, and 2, 8. So that'll basically make them all even. Yeah, so combine these two, combine these two, combine these two, and leave that one. So that'd be 4 more fields. So it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 fields that I'll have. And then I might do something similar. I might combine these two, leave this one, and then combine these two. So that'll be like 3 more fields. Alright, okay, so what's in here? Potatoes, oats, rye, and parsnips. Yeah, that stuff is just all over the place. But I'm thinking once they are, this one will probably be the first one I can harvest, so that'll be oats. So oats go, the earliest is in July. Alright, so that's the plan, so it'll be a lot of fields. So many carrot fields, why are there so many carrots? August is the earliest for those. Those are onions, I don't need onions. And it's barley. It's July as well, so there's a lot of stuff in July and August to harvest. Ooh, I saw there's gonna be a hurricane in June. So yeah, there's gonna be a hurricane next month. .51 degrees Fahrenheit in May. That's freezing cold. May in Florida is like 95 degrees. Alright, I really don't think there's anything else I have to do in May. Actually, I can probably get the milk out of here. There's like 5,000 liters of milk in here. Yeah, I can probably get that taken out and started at the get milk and butter going right now. Alright, so we'll set butter to distributing. Because this doesn't take butter, it makes butter. And then this will take butter. But this, I have this butter set to storing because I don't want it going to the all-in-one. I don't need it here. Well, actually I may, but if I'm going to be doing cakes to get rid of the strawberries. I mean, there's 8,000 liters of strawberry in here. And there's a lot of sugar in here as well. But the sugar should be distributing. I don't know how much it's gonna keep in here. How much sugar beet do I have in here? It's getting low. But yeah, I want all that sugar, or yeah, sugar to be distributed, and also the flour. I need flour in this bakery, so there's a bunch in there. So that'll be fine. I'm just trying to get all my ingredients up before I start any productions in here. And for one, I don't have any butter or milk, so. Alright, so we have butter going. We're gonna set that to distribute. And there's gonna do milk. Looks like I passed it. Here it is. Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, we got some butter, and don't have any milky yet, but there we go. Now I got some bottled milk. Alright, so that's gonna get sent off to here. And then out of here I have to grab all these products. I have them set to storing. I could just set the blueberry milk to sell actually. So let's take a look at prices. Blueberry milk, yeah, I mean the difference is only like 200 for the high and low. So yeah, I might just set that to sell. There we go. So that'll just sell automatically. We actually need the milk and butter. And then goat milk. What do I get for goat milk? Alright, so yeah, so I get 3,000 for just goat milk, and then goat milk bottled I get 2,200. But the thing with that, even though it says I get more, but if I run this through production, I get double my bottled goat milk. So even if I sell 1,000 liters at $3,000, I'm gonna be selling 2,000 liters and we get 4,400. Goat cheese. What does that look like? Does this go do? Yeah, okay. Goat cheese. What does this use? So same thing. You double it from the goat milk. So that'll be 4,000. Yeah, I mean even that's worth doing actually. Just do. I'll put my goat milk in here and then. Wait, which one do I get more? 4,000. That'd be 44. So I'll just do goat milk and then just sell it. So yeah, this I need bottled milk, right? Yeah. sitting out in the sun for a long time. That must be full. So that probably only holds 5,000. Yeah, everything else is 5,000. That's fine. I'd say we'll just keep it here and then it'll disappear as it's being used. Not that I have anything that I can use it on right now. Alright, what about cream cake? No, I still need butter. Yeah, I need butter for all of this, so I need tons and tons of butter. Because I have all the other ingredients. Yeah, I don't have butter. This is not butter. It's doing the same amount of cycles. Maybe, I don't know if I just didn't have it set. There is, how much milk in here? 1,600 liters of milk. Yeah, that's not a lot. So basically blueberries are full, eggs are full, milk is full, pumpkin is full. I need a lot more sugar. Flour, I guess is gonna be fine. And it's so weird that I have more capacity for poppies. I mean, I don't understand this. This is the same amount of poppies as this does pumpkins, but this holds double the amount of poppies as pumpkin. Or blueberries. Or anything else really. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. I need a lot more flour and way a lot more sugar. All this stuff uses a ton of sugar. Yeah, this all uses sugar. Yeah, I need a lot of sugar is coming from here. And I have tons of sugar beet. I mean, not a ton, but hopefully enough. Because my sugar beet right now is coming from here. I don't even need potatoes for anything right now. Actually, I can just do selling. I'm hoping those didn't come out. Crap, they did. Okay, whatever. Actually, do I even need... I really don't want to even do this stuff. Here's I'm just selling trouts, and then where's the other thing? Young fish breeding. I'm not even running this. Yeah, so I am going to actually... I am going to delete this. And get $46,000 back. And then I might as well do this because I put this here for fish food, but I can't even get fish food out of here. I'll just leave that for right now. Oops. 1,265 hours. Yeah, 1,265 is left. building some grass real quick. Let's make this to a should have put those in my fermenting silo. Yeah, I should have put them in here. If anything, just for some digestate. Alright, so I have 14. Let's put in. Let's do 4. Yeah, because now I have to run and grab these and run these down here separately. Yeah, these grass bales are 52,500 liters. Otherwise, I have like 20 bales to pick up. I'm not trying to do all that. Alright, so how much hay and digestate do I have in here? Or silage, I mean. So I have more hay than silage in here. Alright, so we're just gonna do both. I can actually set this to distribute. And we'll set this to distribute. So it's going to distribute the silage and the hay. And I'm going to set this as digestate instead of just silage. So that's going to create silage and create digestate. And then setting these to distribute is going to send them to this here, animal food. But in order to create TMR, the one recipe that I use is where is it? With mineral feed, the one with all 5. This one. Hay, alfalfa hay, silage straw, and mineral feed. And then that'll give me TMR. nice pile of manure in here too. That's awesome. Alright, so how much milk do I have right now? 500 liters. And I have lots of slurry. But I'm just using digestate for fertilizing my fields. Alright, and the manure is mainly for my greenhouse. Alright, so I have lots of blueberries here. I don't really have any place to go with them right now. There's lots of eggs, and alright, this trailer is out of products. So what do I have in here? I've been usually feeding them barley. And I don't have anything I can feed chickens in here. Alright, so can I actually put, was that silo, right? Yeah, it's probably under silo, or actually no, it's in production factories. Yeah, biogas plant. .99 kilowatt, 500 kilowatt. So it's 1.1 million. But yeah, I'm gonna probably put slurry and manure in here, and then get digestate, and then I can sell the electricity and the ethanol. Yeah, because typically what I do is I do the if I can get to it. No, it wasn't that. But yeah, I usually use these modulars, but they don't work on this map. Because I usually have like this huge like setup for all this stuff in here. But you can see it doesn't have anything in or out showing on here. Except for this you can put in digestate, but, or a slurry, but. Yeah, for whatever reason, this mod does not work on most of the maps that I've been on. But I mean, this stuff costs a lot, but you also get tons. You get tons of money for all that, for the electricity and methane. But yeah, I mean, I always had like a huge setup with those. But I just have to build like the basically the all-in-one pre-made ones, which is fine, I guess. But I like having a huge setup for my BGA. And I still haven't used all the straw yet. And it's a massive straw bale, but. Alright, so they have 8,000 for food. Alright, let's take a look and see how many animals are in here. 180. This fits 1,000. But I'll probably just end up start selling these once they hit max price, which I think is 2,500. total animals I have, I got 5 of each, so that's 1,000. So I spent 3,000 on animals total, and I'm going to be getting 2,500 for one. But yeah, there's quite a few in here. Yeah, a few more months I'll be able to start selling them. Alright, so I need to get food for chickens. Man, that truck is so loud. Alright, so food, I have 11,000. This thing holds so much food. I think that's probably good for me. Alright, I'm just gonna take a look here at precision farming. Alright, so this needs nitrogen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really don't know why it puts on nitrogen like that. Even this is bad too. Ooh, I need to do soil information. Yeah, I definitely need nitrogen on this field, on both of these. Okay, so we'll actually do that. Did I already sell? I didn't. So this has some solid fertilizer. Actually, quite a bit of solid fertilizer. This is a wheat field. This is not a wheat field. It's so weird. Like, that's what happens when you fertilize any field. It doesn't recognize, for one, if it is a field, or if there's any crops in it, or it says it's the wrong crop. Like, that's why all those other fields are looked at after for nitrogen. Because grass doesn't have that much fertilizer. There should, that color should be like orange. Because now I bet you it says nitrogen is bad. So yeah, my fertilizer is perfect. It needs to be at 65, I think. It's at 180. This crop type is grass. That looks fine. Yeah, I really don't know. Even back there is where I first got into the tractor. It said the application, it said it was a grass field. Like right here it says grass. Now it says wheat. Now it says, oh my god, it's not between wheat and grass. so I got some grass. All the animals have food. All the productions are good. Actually, let me double check some of these. Alright, so my environmental score went down a little bit as I was at 10% increase in my sales price. Why are these so bad? I'm gonna need some nitrogen, weed control, whatever. I don't have weeds on. Okay, that's not running. That's got water. That is going to be running out of water. That should all be good. Alright, got plenty of wool in here for right now. Don't care about that. Yeah, this has a lot of grass in here still. So did it? Okay, so it did not distribute hay and silage. It should have. I think it already passed the hour. So I'm not sure why. Yeah, because I have that set to distributing. Alright, so anything run out here? Alright, so that's set to selling. Milk, it's actually kind of running low on milk already. Alright, those are good. Bakery. Visit this. Get hire something. Is it still going in here? Yeah, this milk is going to be walking by itself pretty soon. Just sitting out in the sun. Should. I've had so much bottled milk come out, and I have yet to have any butter come out. And it has the same amount of cycles per month. Yeah, 480 cycles per month. 480. Oh, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, set to storing, so it should be producing pallets. Alright, but everything else looks good. So this should already sent butter over here, and it has not. Okay. There's nothing else that takes butter. There shouldn't be anyway. The only other thing is this. But yeah, this has storing. But this just takes butter, doesn't produce it. This produces butter. And I set it to storing so it doesn't send it to the all-in-one, so I don't need it there. But I don't know why this isn't distributing. Or I mean, well, it has to produce a pallet after 1,000. But my bottom is already at 283. My butter's still at it went up to 462, but it's just not going up. Let's get a big butter pallet over here. We've already had 8,000 liters of milk being produced. I should have gotten at least one butter pallet in that one. Alright, I think we are done with May. Poplar's coming in pretty good. It just takes a very long time. Got over 100 liters of goat milk now. I think, yeah, that's a full pallet of wool. Okay. So what gets harvested in June? Anything really? No. Lots of stuff in July though. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of harvesting in July. Alright, no more used vehicles, so let's go to June. Not there's much to do in June either, but let's do 8 o'clock. Alright, give me like 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I got a bunch of stuff over here. Man, they are cranking a wool. Oh my god. How much milk is in here? Not much. I don't have very many goats, so I kind of just started producing goat milk. Because I have, I mean, it shows total animals. Alright, so I have 20 goats. So that means I have 245 sheep. So yeah, I might run this wool to the clothing factory pretty soon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 pallets of wool right now. Alright, let's check out these pigs real quick. Do we have any babies? Yes. 20 babies. Alright, so now we're at 2,200 for these. The first adults that I got. Food, man, they're cranking through food right now. Let's double check these chickens, make sure they have food. They do have full food. Alright, yeah, let me feed these pigs here real quick. I guess we'll use this thing. That's awesome. This far away, otherwise it's a second blast in my ear. A long time. Probably 7 more months. At least. Big poppy field. Yeah, I think those will be harvested next month in July. I have a bunch of fields I'm gonna buy, but I'm gonna wait until actually I can look. This is taking forever. Alright, so these, so yeah, that's probably gonna be next month. This is an oat field, that's probably next month. Alright, poppy is July. Oats are July. I don't have mustard, don't have lavender. This is, I think, barley, so that would be next, or no, that's grass. Okay, yeah, and there's like, these are pretty much all carrots. There's so many carrots. These are onions. That one's barley. But barley, that might have to be August. And that's not green enough for harvesting next month. But yeah, as these are orange, I'm gonna buy them and then harvest them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this is. I don't know why butter takes so long. Yeah, I only have 6 liters of butter in here. Alright, so this is out of milk. up and running. Except for this one is pretty low. Oh, it's got 4,000 liters. I might have to bring some more blueberries in here. It's got a bunch of blueberries in here. This equals 5,000. Don't know why. least now I can actually afford a harvester. Alright, nothing in used vehicles I can get. Alright, so harvesters. Alright, so this does poppy. So I also need that header. 309, just under 400,000. I don't need 5 million. I'm gonna do. Let's do 250,000. Nope, I need those Michelins. I don't know, I always do camouflage for my Colossus equipment. US, do medium tints. Beacon. Let's do blinking. Alright, where's my exhaust? I don't see exhaust. Is it back here? Let's do black. Pipe. It's gonna have to be a long pipe with my header I'm gonna grab. Main color. Um, Design color. What's the design color? Kind of figured. Let me actually do that. Black. That looks awesome. Let's change this to orange. Yeah, I like that. Pipe color. Yeah, no. Let's do the black. Interior color. Yeah, that's kind of sick actually. Alright, room color. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's change. Yeah, we'll leave. That stands for Tampa Bay Gaming, obviously. Okay. That's a pretty awesome harvester. Alright, 313,000. Let's buy that. Alright, so now I need a header, which is obviously going to be this one. So this does 17 crops. Working with 16. Yeah, let's just leave it 16. US. We'll just say standard. Okay, let's do that. Working speed. Should I do 10 or 20? I'm just gonna leave it at 10. Alright, so that's the main color. Actually, should I do black as the main color? And then this design color orange. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Thresher. Yeah, it's too much orange. Let's do black on that. Design. What's that one? Is that too much orange? Yeah, we can do that. Rim color. We'll do orange rims. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty sick. Alright, so let's buy that. Deleted it. Oh my god. Deleted the whole section. Containers, tools, no. And now to find this fence. That doesn't look like it. It could be. But I think it's actually this one. It's not that one. Was it the royal fence? No. Yep, it's definitely this one. So I'll actually line up. So I also have to remove this tree. I don't have to do that right now. I don't have a spot for this. My rail is still there. So that was dumb. So dumb. For sure, no way that header is fitting in here. Man, that looks pretty sick. That's some massive machinery. Alright, I really don't think I have anything else I have to do. The pigs definitely have enough food. Chickens are good. Missing. Okay, this is missing water. Clearly. So I need to get water in here. 60. Alright, what do I need? What do I need Napa cabbage for? Or kimchi, that's it. Yeah, I have tons of cabbage. And eggs. Eggs are for the noodle soup. They need flour and eggs. I have plenty of that stuff in here. Yeah, everything here, the production's anywhere. I've set the selling, like the soup, the kimchi, jarred green beans, preserved, bags of spinach, and all that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff's at the selling. Water should be done. That doesn't need water. Yeah, these are good. I mean, this butter is so slow. Alright, so this is out of grass. And then again, this stuff did not distribute. Out of fish food. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Alright, that still has plenty of wool. Okay, those are good. Actually, no. This needs more water. And probably more manure. Oh, that holds 8 million. I was definitely looking at manure when I was making those quick maths. So manure need like 75. Seeds that barely uses any seeds. It uses some. Maybe let me go get some seeds too. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, 8 million. It holds 8 million of everything except for manure. It's probably so easy to just dump 8 million liters of everything and just leave it for life. Makes it do something with it. Alright, I think all the productions are good. Okay. Dairy. Yeah, pumpkin stuff is selling right now because that bakery is full and I really don't need more than that. Wow, I have 12 liters of butter. Like, what? Why is this not producing? good. Almost 200,000 liters of slurry. Chickens are good. Goat milk, not much. Alright, so I should be able to start selling pigs in a few months. Alright, anything harvesting? Wait, where am I? No. Yeah, so there's probably 1, 2 here next month. There'll be oats and puppies. Yep, both of those are the earliest the harvest is in July. Alright, I think I got everything done for June. Alright, how is Granny's looking on wool? Oh, they got plenty. Yeah, really the only production that I have that I don't have set to selling is probably clothing. Just because it's so massively, the price is so dramatic. Here's clothes. Yeah, it goes from basically 11,000 down to 6,500. So it's like pretty much half. It's basically half. Not, I mean, not quite, but basically. Buckwheat groats. What even production do I do with that? Um, okay, so that probably doesn't. Grain mill, maybe. Yeah, Buckhill groats. Buckwheat groats. Yeah, and then these chips are just different oil types. Yeah, I should have got this one because then I could do like lentils and beans. That's really the only thing that's different. Okay, whatever, I don't care about that. Okay, it's gonna be... This is probably gonna be next month on this one, on this field, and then poppies. Alright, I think we are actually done with June, but I kind of want to see where tornado is going to be going. It does not show a tornado anywhere yet. What's the weatherman saying here? It's gonna be around at 1 o'clock. Just speed up time here. Alright, so this tornado has to be somewhere. That's above the water. Let's go check it out. This is obviously the safest vehicle storm chasing. basically moving away from me. My storm chasing vehicle. It's really not going anywhere else. It's not moving a whole lot. I just like how when you can see the path when it's going through the map where it just. But yeah, it's not really doing a whole lot over there. It's kind of a waste of a tornado. Yeah, that tornado was boring anyway. Alright, so a lot of space for eggs. I would imagine wool. Yeah, wool is full. Goat milk? Oh my god, it's so slow. Alright, I'm just trying to think of what else. Let me just double check these. Alright, so that's good. Let me buy this field now. Buy that. I already own this one. That's a grass field anyway. But I'm going to buy this. I don't have that one. But yeah, I'm not working on this section yet. Basically, I'm working on this section and this section. But I probably don't have enough to get all of those. This one is 344,000. So that's basically gonna take up all my money. Because I have this one's 100. This one's 62, 47, 73, 49, 95. Yeah, there's three of these here that are carrot fields. So this one is, looks like wheat. It's not wheat. Spelt. Okay, whatever. Alright, so my poppies are done. These are definitely done. Alright, and then how much milk do I have in here? I'm gonna guess like 8,000. 11.5. 213,000 in there. Alright. Yeah, and they have plenty of food still. But at some point, I'm gonna have to start thinking about mixing up some more. Actually, it might be. Yeah, it's actually transferring. It's just not very much. I don't know what the max is on here because I have the hay and silage set to distribute from out here. It was a lot higher, so I'm not sure what the max is that it sends every month, because that's gonna send it to here. This has definitely gone up. Because before, like say, the silage was at like 29,000. And like the hay was at like 24, or like vice versa. But yeah, it was pretty low before, yeah, so it is actually transferring it. And it's 100,000 manure. Alright, so let's take a look at the pigs real quick. Alright, alright, so there are 23. And looks like we got some, yep, some more new pigs. Alright, so 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 18, 22. Okay. Alright, so that all looks good. Yeah, this thing's almost full of wool. Alright, so I just want to take a quick look at the productions here, make sure those are all good. Okay, there we go. Alright, now it's making butter. It's not, oh my god, it's not shipping it out nearly enough. How about the dairy? Zero to the back. Okay, we got some stuff here now. So we definitely need butter out of here. Traditional unsalted butter. Yes, that needs to go in here. Set to storing. Alright, so milk, butter. Yeah, that needs to keep coming out. But this production uses it, so I may not empty a whole lot. Sugar, same thing with sugar. Same thing with flour. Alright, so this bakery, everything is flour. Yeah, I need more flour. So I have butter, I have bottled milk. I could pretty much, I can do pumpkin pie or whatever that is. I can do blueberry stuff. Pretty much everything except for the poppy. But I just have a feeling it's gonna burn through all that sugar real quick. more sugar. Alright, let's, no, not to be storing, selling. Selling. I'm probably not going to do those, but I'm going to set them all to selling. Alright, so yeah, I can pretty much do everything except for poppies. So let's do blueberry, blueberry, cream cake, I can do that. Alright, so it's barely enough milk. Oh, I get it. So, oh yeah, of course, this is using milk, like raw milk, basically. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, everything else looks good. Alright, so yeah, we got a couple of fields that we need to harvest and then take care of all that kind of stuff. So, that is going to be it for me tonight. Make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. There's a few different games that I play, and I literally have playlists for everything. So if you check out the channel, there's a few hundred videos, a couple hundred live streams, so lots and lots of content. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning, if not tomorrow evening. But I'll see you in the next one.